Hey, you're watching Man That's Cooking, and in this video we're going to show you how to make buttery stuffing. So this recipe follows the classic stuffing recipe. We're going to use sourdough bread instead of 2 French baguettes, but you could do that too if you'd like. And of course, in this ingredients list, we're going to jack up the butter and make it buttery and fluffy. So first thing you want to do is buy yourself a fresh sourdough bread, 1 pound, and slice it into about a 1/2 inch thick slices, and then take each one of those slices, cut that into about 4 little 1/2 inch slices, and then you want to make some cubes about a 1/2 inch thick. Now, of course, if you do this one strip at a time, it's going to take you forever. The bread's going to be moldy by the time you're done. So you want to stack at least 3 or 4 of these strips together when you do the slicing. This is just to show you how it's done. Or if you want, you can just skip the knife and break it apart by hand if you like. And you want to preheat your oven to 250 degrees Fahrenheit and put these bread cubes onto a cookie sheet covered in foil and bake them for 20 minutes to dry them out. While the bread is drying out, you want to go ahead and dice up 1 medium-sized yellow onion. Then you want to go ahead and dice up about 3 stalks of celery. So slice it up and then go ahead and dice it into smaller chunks like so. Alright, so it's been 20 minutes. We're going to check up on the bread here, and you want them to be stiff. You don't want any of these cubes to be squishy. Now, you can use multiple cookie sheets if your oven is not busy, if you're not cooking anything else during the holidays here. And that's going to get the job done a lot faster. But if you only have room for 1 cookie sheet, you're going to have to stir up the bread and continue to cook in 20-minute blocks until all the bread is nice and stiff and none of it's squishy. So back to the veggies and herbs, you're going to want to dice up 3 cloves of garlic. Get yourself some fresh garlic. Don't use that garlic in a jar. And now we're going to chop up some fresh herbs. You want to grab that poultry herb packet in the grocery store. Don't use dry herbs for this. You're going to regret it. I mean, this is something you could do that's so simple, and it's a game changer right here. Get yourself some fresh herbs. And this is something that really contributes to that seasonal type flavor that reminds you of the holidays. Even if you're not eating this during the holidays, maybe you're making it for, I don't know, maybe the 1-year anniversary that you subscribe to Man That's Cooking. Click subscribe. Finally, you want to chop up about a 1/4 cup or so of fresh parsley, and you want to set aside another 1/4 cup or so for a topping. And you're going to put that on the stuffing when everything is done cooking. Okay, so it's been another 20 minutes. Let's check up on the bread here. And yeah, you can actually use your hand. It's not that hot. And just feel around. Try to find any squishy pieces of bread. If you used multiple cookie sheets, you could probably get this done in 1 pass of 20 minutes. And you don't have to do this multiple times. And yes, of course, if you're cooking for the holidays, you want to do this a day ahead, 2 days ahead, go for it. And don't worry if you gotta bake it a 3rd time, a 4th time. The bread's not gonna overcook, it's just gonna stay dry. And that's what you want. Next, you want to melt down 2 sticks of unsalted butter in a skillet on medium heat, and then add the onions and the celery. You can definitely go with less butter if you want to do 1.5 sticks or 1 stick, but don't go anything less than 1 stick. After about 8 minutes of cooking the onions and the celery, go ahead and add the garlic and the herbs and let that cook for about 1 minute to 2 minutes, and then remove the pan from the heat. So we're going to take a look at the bread one last time, and this time it should be all good to go. All the bread cubes at the top and bottom are nice and dried out. So go ahead and transfer the bread to a very large mixing bowl. And after letting the onion and celery herb mixture cool off for about 10 minutes, go ahead and start slowly incorporating that into the bread mixture bowl. Now you don't want to be a cowboy or a cowgirl and pour this all on at once. You want to gradually mix it in on the bread so that it absorbs it evenly and not just in a big clump. And trying to stir this with a big spoon is kind of difficult, so strap on a glove unless you like your hands smelling like garlic for 3 or 4 days. Maybe you do. Maybe you're cool with that. But either way, it's better to mix it by hand than with a big spoon. As you mix everything together, some of these large bread chunks will start to break apart, so it really doesn't matter how big some of this bread is, it gets broken down in the end. Next, you want to crack open 2 fresh eggs into a small or medium mixing bowl. Next, use a metal whisk and break the yolks and whisk everything together into a consistent mixture. Next, you want to add 1 can of chicken broth. You could do the low sodium if you don't like salt. And then slowly incorporate this into the bread stuffing mixture. Now the bread's really going to get nice and soaked. You're going to feel it break apart a little bit. That's okay. You don't want to have huge chunks of stuffing anyway. And just be sure to balance this out so you don't over drench certain parts of the stuffing. Make sure it is mixed evenly. Alright, so it's time to bake. We've got a 9x13 pan. We're going to use your greasy friend Pam. And we're going to spray down a layer to prevent sticking. And then we're going to add the stuffing into this pan. So you want to have your oven preheated at this point at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And what we're going to do is bake this covered with foil. And that's going to kind of like braise it and steam it. And it's going to cook for 45 minutes. So while it's covered with foil in the oven, that's going to keep the moisture in. It's going to keep the flavor in. And then after the 45 minutes, what you want to do is take it out and remove the foil. And you want to stir it around a little bit. By the way, be careful. It's going to be steaming hot, so wear some gloves. Stir it around a little bit. You want to move the bottom bread to the top. So basically anything that's on the bottom is going to be kind of extra moist. And you want to move that to the top. And then you want to bake it for another 20 minutes uncovered. After 20 minutes, check on it, stir it some more. And you want to keep repeating this until it reaches the doneness that you prefer. If you like it really brown, keep going maybe 2 or 3 times. For this cook, we've put it in twice, so extra 40 minutes after the first 45-minute cook. And then just to make it look pretty and natural like you would find stuffing in the wild, go ahead and add a layer of fresh parsley at the top. Take a look at that. That is delicious, buttery, light and fluffy, crispy. It's got all the herb flavorings. So remember, this is a good classic stuffing base recipe. It's got a lot of butter. If you don't like that, dial it back. If you want more herbs, add more herbs. If you want to cook it browner, keep cooking it. It's all up to you. So hey, thanks for watching this video. Hope you like it. If you do, click like. Also click subscribe if you want to get notifications from our latest videos. Check us out at manthat'scooking.com. Thanks for watching.